Marco Rubio. So, before we begin, I guess some background on Marco Rubio needed. He's a senator from Miami, the son of two Cuban immigrants, and rising star GOP party. So, if I were to rate Marco Rubio's chances right now, I'd say they're not really that good. He's kind of in the second tier. And the reason for that is he's not, it's kind of like he's the opposite of the odd man out. He's more like the even man in. I think a lot of his stances and positions are just kind of the standard Republican positions and stances. And that means there's nothing that really differentiates him from the rest of the candidates. Like Rand Paul's got his sort of libertarian flair. Ted Cruz has got his courageous Christian stick. Jeb Bush is, running on the family name and, fanfare. And there's not anything that Rubio has right now that kind of puts him apart. But that being said, if he were to get the nomination, I think he'd be one of their best chances against, the Democrats' biggest fish, who I think is going to get the Democratic nomination, Hillary Clinton. And that reason is kind of simple. Because I think Marco Rubio could get those voters that the Republican Party really needs to get. And no, I'm not talking about the Latino vote. I mean, yes, he's a Latino, but he's Cuban. And that doesn't mean that the other Latinos are going to vote for him. They're kind of like, the white people. We've got our different cliques and whatnot. And, just because he's a Latino, I don't think the Mexicans are going to vote for him. And, the Puerto Ricans are. Come on now. There's one thing that I know from my Puerto Rican friends is they hate it when you get them confused with Cubans. The voter group that I was talking about is the guilt trip vote. And right now, and I think Rubio is their best chance to get the guilt trip vote. What am I talking about? Well, it's sort of like, I think the reason Hillary's going to win the nomination for the Democratic Party is because there's going to be a big push to get a female president in the White House in 2016. And right now, she's the only female in the Democratic Party running. So people will be at the polls, and they're going to be like this. I really don't like Hillary Clinton, but if I don't vote for her, then I'm just a sexist. Oh, wait a minute. This guy's Cuban. I mean, if I voted for Cuban, that would be kind of like, wouldn't be so bad because, I mean, sure, I didn't get a woman, but I'm helping put a minority in.